So I didn't really have a schedule today of posting because I just post my reaction videos of the UFC 278. But then I remembered something while I was just taking a bit of a break because there's no UFC card this weekend. Remember, there's no UFC card this weekend. Then I just remembered Tony Ferguson versus Jingliang, officialed for UFC 279, Chimaev versus Diaz. And I'm really annoyed by this situation and this information. What are they doing? Tony Ferguson versus Jingliang. Why on earth are they making that fight? They want Ferguson dead. They want him to die officially. They want him out of the sport. They want him out of the UFC. What is wrong with his manager? If it's not his manager, what is wrong with Ferguson himself? Why has he accepted this fight against a power puncher in Jingliang? What are they doing? Tony Ferguson versus Jingliang. I'll give an early prediction breakdown as well in this video, but more so I'm just gonna be annoyed with the situation. Like, what are they doing with Ferguson Lee, man? That makes no sense. You know? Now we do have a UFC 279 co-main event, which is good. I'm really happy. We have UFC 279 co-main event, Ferguson versus Lee, and that's a great co-main event. Ferguson, big name, same card as Diaz. Jingliang on the same card as a former opponent in Chimaev. Both of them can be at the press conference. You can have Ferguson, Diaz, Chimaev, Jingliang. It's cool. I like it. And we do have a co-main event now, and I'm really grateful for, because they could have just easily ignored it. Like, they could have easily ignored it, and they could have just left it as a trash card. Because remember, UFC 258 back then, Usman versus Burns had Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso as the co-main event. They could have put Aldana Shasson as the main event. Easy. Shasson Aldana is higher ranked. They could have easily put that as a co-main. But they have this. Really happy for this, but I don't like the fight. I don't like it. Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. What are they doing? Like, this... Like, of course we do have a co-main event now. This saves the card a little bit. But what are they doing with the freaking matchmaking? We couldn't get Ferguson Hooker. Hooker just couldn't turn around that fast. I know he's done Australia or New Zealand. Around that area, but I don't even know where he is. New Zealand, I think he is. But, anyways. I know he's that far, but still. It's 3 weeks away until we see that. 3 weeks until UFC 279. We couldn't get anyone else versus Ferguson. Couldn't get anyone else. Of course, he is moving up to 170. But what are they doing, man? Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. This would be insane and cool, and I'd be happy if Ferguson comes back and wins. But he ain't gonna win against Lee. A power puncher that's gonna shut your lights out. He put Ponzinibbio's lights out cold. Brutally. Out cold. Badly. You know? He put Ponzinibbio out cold. We thought Ponzinibbio maybe would have been something. I know that was a long time off in Ponzinibbio. Like, I think it was 3 years off. I think it was 2 years at least at best. But that was a while off of Ponzinibbio. But he still KO'd Ponzinibbio, who's gone on to do pretty well. Like, he beat Miguel Baeza. 2 close decision losses to Mikel Pereira and Jeff Neal, which are both aging really well. And he arguably won both of them, let's be real. Especially the Jeff Neal one. But Jingliang's gonna KO Ferguson. Out cold, round 1. Ferguson coming off a brutal KO, lost to Chandler. And he just won't be the same after that. You know, and even then, he's gonna get beat up here. Lee's gonna get this one done. Lee is good. He's coming off momentum again. He beat Muslim Salikov. I picked him to get that one done. He beat Muslim Salikov, beat Ponzinibbio. Yeah, he lost to Chimaev, but that's Chimaev, man. Not a bad loss. And he did get out-grappled by Magny. But Magny, and that's not really a great win, a great loss to have. But that, man, I don't see Ferguson winning this one, man. I don't see him KOing Jingliang. I don't think he has that power to. I don't see him out-grappling Jingliang, because even if he tries, his offensive grappling in general isn't the best. He kind of is like a beat-you-up guy. You shoot on him, he goes for like a Darce. Or he eventually gets you in the later rounds, but this is going to be a 3-rounder. It's not going to be enough time for Ferguson. If this was a 5-rounder, listen, if this is a 5-rounder, let's say it has to be a 5-rounder, and Ferguson's a massive underdog, I may take it, but it's not going to be a 5-rounder. They're going to make this a 3-rounder. Alright? Lee's not a big enough name to be a 5-rounder. It would be cool, but I mean, I don't get why they made this fight. This is so stupid from them. Ferguson ain't gonna win. And even if he tries out grappling Jingliang, which I think that's his only way to really win, Lee's gonna have good counter grappling. I think he's improved on that since the Chimaev loss. Like, he looked good against Salikov versus that. Like, he looked good against Salikov. Salikov tried out grappling him, couldn't quite do it. A lot of people picked Salikov to beat him. He KO'd Salikov like I predicted. And I think he's gonna go out there and beat up Tony Ferguson and knock him out badly. And I don't like this look. Why did you do this fight? I hope. We kind of have to be grateful because UFC 279 is saved, but man, this is a mistake. Why Lee? Why couldn't you just do him Chiesa? Chiesa versus Ferguson. That'd be a good fight. Where's Chiesa? You took no damage against Brady almost a year ago now. Where the hell's Chiesa? I guess he's retired. I guess do Ferguson versus, I don't know. I wouldn't mind Luke Ferguson. Darce King versus Darce King. That'd be good. Darce on Darce. That would have been good. I know, not Luke. No, not Luke now. He just got KO'd. Someone. I don't know who. I don't know. Someone. Neil Magny versus Tony Ferguson. But those guys would grapple him. Frick. Who's a bad grappler but a decent striker? Someone that doesn't grapple. Who doesn't grapple? Lee doesn't grapple. Lee could grapple him here. If anyone's going to grapple and succeed at it, you can maybe say Ferguson, but who's going to succeed at it? Who's going to get the better of this scrambles? Jingliang. He's strong, Lee. Alright, look at against Salikov. He's learned his lesson against Chimaev. Why on earth would they make Lee be the guy? Why would they make Jingliang become the guy to, like, fight Ferguson? Why? You could have done, I'm going to go through the rankings right now. Ferguson, Masvidal. Masvidal ain't shooting. You know? Ferguson versus, I didn't realize Chiesa's that high ranked. Jeez. Or that low ranked. Jeez. Ferguson versus Mikel Pereira would be decent. Pereira should turn around now. Ferguson versus, I wouldn't mind Ponzinibbio Ferguson. That would have been good. Ponzinibbio ain't gonna shoot, so that's gonna be an easy that's a back and forth one right there. Mikel Pereira, maybe Lawler. That would have been good. But I think Lawler and Ponzinibbio are fighting each other. Stupid matchmaking there, but I just don't like this fight. Ferguson's gonna get KO'd round 1, and I think Lee's gonna make a point to go for a KO as well to prove, like, hey, I'm good. You know, I'm not a laughing stock in that Chimaev fight. You know, so I think he'll go out there and KO Ferguson. Hopefully not, though. And Lee doesn't really gas. Like, he does, but Ferguson's gonna have to build himself up to the weight class. You know? He's gonna have to build himself up to the weight class, and it's 3 weeks away. Not enough time. This is short notice for both of them. I don't trust Ferguson, man. I don't get his manager. I don't get him. What if it's not even his manager? What if it's him? What if he's doing this all along? If he loses this one, it's done, man. Because that's how much in a row now. Like, that's going to be 5 in a row. Man, if he loses this, man, I really hope they don't get rid of him. Because, man, like, I would just prefer, I don't even know. Get him the McGregor payday, man. This ain't fair. Why would he accept this? He ain't gonna out-grapple Lee. He could. But Lee early on, even against Chimaev, was looking good, stuffing the takedown, but then Chimaev caught his back, lifted him up like a baby, dunked him on the ground. But Ferguson ain't gonna go for a rear naked choke or anything. So we'll see. Hopefully Ferguson pulls this one off. What are the odds? They didn't say right now, but Lee's gonna KO him, man. It's not funny, man. Why would they do this? Why would they do this? Lee's gonna beat him, I think. He melted Eligio Zaleski dos Santos. He melted David Zawada. He's gonna beat Tony Ferguson. And you wanna know why he made this fight? Not he. You wanna know why they made this fight? If I'm honest with you, to double the boost of Chimaev, and just make him look even good. Because up to the Diaz fight, they didn't show all the highlights of him submitting Li Jingliang and the fight versus Gilbert Burns, but they just wanna, if Li Jingliang, let's say it's the main card, blah blah blah. We get over Cutelaba Walker. We get over Aldana Chasson, Abdurakhim Almeida, and we get to the co-main event in Lee versus Ferguson. And Lee gets a big KO win. Oh, this Asian guy got a huge win over Ferguson. This guy's pretty decent, you know. And they're gonna, guess what? He's gonna KO Ferguson, a big name, get a good win, and then they're gonna go to Chimaev Diaz, show the promo, and then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Chimaev actually submitted this guy. I'm excited for Chimaev now to beat Diaz. That's what they're gonna do. Really annoying. We'll see. And they're gonna put this as a co-main event as well. I guess the main card can be Chimaev Diaz main event, co-main event Li Jingliang versus Tony Ferguson. Third fight down, feature fight position, Johnny Walker versus Ion Cutelaba. I think that's worthy enough. It's gonna be a fire fight either way, so yeah, I think that. But fourth fight down can be Aldana versus Chasson. Open up the main card with Abdurakhim Almeida. That would be good. Alright, that would be good. And the prelims can be whatever. The prelims suck, man. The only thing that's holding up the prelims is just Chris Barnett and Jake Collier. That's a meme fight right there. But yeah, I don't like the news. But it's a fight on UFC 79. If Ferguson loses, give him one more chance against Dan Hooker. Or get someone at lightweight. Just not the grapplers. Not Armin Sarukian. Screw off Armin. Yeah. Li Jingliang gets a first down KO. But yeah. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to get my news out there. Put my news out there. And yeah, I needed to give my reaction. And yeah.